a lush, untouched island in the middle of the Pacific, crystal clear water, white sand beaches, and not another soul in sight. Paradise, right? Well, for four friends, this dream vacation turned into a nightmare from which they might never wake up. Our story begins with four friends, Lena, Marco, Riley, and Seth, who decide to book a private eco tour on a luxury sailboat. Their destination, a remote island in the Indian Ocean, far away from the prying eyes of the outside world. As the boat cuts through the waves, the four friends reminisce about the glory days of their youth. A time when life was simpler and their biggest worry was whether or not they'd make it to the weekend without running out of weed. As night sets, the sky turns a deep indigo and the ocean becomes a mirror, reflecting the twinkling stars above. Suddenly, the wind picks up, whipping the surface of the water into a frenzy. The friends exchange nervous glances as they realize they're in the middle of a full-blown storm. Waves crash over the deck, threatening to swallow everything in their path. Just when it seems like the storm will never end, the captain spots a small, secluded cove and steers the boat towards it. They manage to anchor just as the sky begins to lighten, the storm having vanished as quickly as it arrived. As they step onto the island to explore, they notice something strange. There's no one around. They call out, but only the sound of the wind and the crashing waves answers them. As they venture further, they discover something even more peculiar. The island isn't on any of their maps. Had they been sailing for hours without realizing it? And how come there's no one on this deserted island? Where are the inhabitants? Did they just sail into the Twilight Zone? The friends decide to make camp for the night, settling down under the starry sky with a fire between them and the dark. But their cozy camp setup doesn't last long. In the morning, they wake up to find that the boat's power is dead, and there's no sign of the captain. Had he gone for help? Or had something more sinister happened to him? With limited supplies and no way to contact the outside world, the friends are forced to explore the island, hoping to find food and perhaps a way to get their boat working again. What they find instead is something that defies explanation. Deep in the jungle, hidden away from prying eyes, they stumble upon a perfect circle of weathered stone pillars. At its center, an obsidian altar bears strange carvings in a language that predates any they've ever studied. It almost feels like they've stumbled onto a lost civilization, one that's erased from all known history. That night, they all dream the same thing. A great eye beneath the waves, a whisper in the sand, and voices begging to be remembered. When they wake, they find Lena speaking in a tongue she doesn't know. Seth sees his long-dead brother standing at the edge of the water. Marco swears the sun never moved all day. Time is wrong. They try to leave, but the island changes. Paths shift. The sea grows darker. The trees begin whispering their names. One by one, the friends disappear. Never with a scream, just silence. The last survivor finds a journal buried in the sand, written in the same symbols on the altar. The last entry reads, "We were never meant to return. The island remembers us. We are part of it now, and it is hungry again." With that, the island claims another victim, leaving only the endless whispering of the trees and the relentless crashing of the waves as evidence of what has happened here. For the island, it seems, is not just a paradise lost, but a prison from which there is no escape. And that's all for our spooky story today. Let us know in the comments if you liked it and what other scary stories you want to hear. Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the story. Subscribe for more amazing stories. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.